Oh, I was blinded by the beauty of this bike too, but it is garbage. I mean, the gear ratio at best is a Sunday's leisurely pace. The brakes, the amount of money I spent on them, and they're still squeaking, they're garbage. But I have found a use for it because I am hauling home my lumber with it. I get some creativity points, don't I? I'm gonna use this lumber to make myself a bed frame. So editing corn, roll that intro sting and I'll get into it. Many moons ago, I did a video about upgrading my bedding situation. I'd put some plants in the corner there. I mean, darkest corner of the apartment, plus water and stuff. Bad idea. Up there, I had a vine plant hanging right above my head. I mean, breaking the rules of Feng Shui 101. Ooh, the juju, it was all off. Then, a little while back, I found this abandoned Ikea futon / bed. 12:30 in the morning. Got the board. I took it apart so that way I could haul it home a little easier. Oh, watch the bumps, watch the bumps. It's looking pretty clean. I think I can claim it to be bed bug free. So essentially, I've got the frame of it all ready to go. All I have to do is add on the legs on either end and a little bit of a headboard. So first I'm shortening this one side so that it matches the other one. And so now that they're both the same length, of course, now I need to extend them both so that they're actually the length of the mattress. And for that, I'm using the pieces I took off of the ends here. By the end of this, I'm gonna have some serious muscles. Apply a nice even coat of wood glue. It's going to slip underneath right there. Oh boy, I've put too much glue on. Oh boy, oh boy. All right, come on. Go. Just take some of that off and put it on the rag. Take my next piece. This is the one that's going to go on the outside. Stick that right up against there. Clamp that on and let that dry for a little bit. I'm going to glue on the end here and not be quite as liberal with it. All right. I also want to put bolts through here to hold it, but I forgot to pick those up at the hardware store. So I'm just going to put in some screws for now to hold it. Moving on to the feet, and they're just going to be a solid board down. So out to 54 inches. Who needs a gym membership when you're going to handsaw everything, am I right? Whew. I do want to use these original holes here, so I'm going to stick some screws in there. Draw around these screw heads here. Starting to come together. With the remaining ones, I have to drill my own pilot holes. Put in this one screw so it doesn't move on me. I move over and I do this next one here. By the way, these are the original ones that were in here. That's why I do have some hardware. Move that aside. All right, remember, always put things back where you got them from. That way you know where they are. It's a lesson Mama taught me. Now, before I do these other two, I'm going to flip it around and do the ones on the other side. All right. Now flip this over. And then do the next set at the top here. I come from a line of working people, you know? Another good lesson my mother taught me, clean up constantly in between stages of a project. Sawing never ends. Whew. So now the headboard, I've got the backbone, put down some glue. Set myself up a little rig here to perfectly hold it in place. Drill a hole, first this way, then turning down. Feetsies, come in handy when need be. Switch over to a big drill bit, and this is for the cap. This uses all the arm muscles. There we go. Hallelujah, we're good. Whew, that was close. Repeat the process to attach the headboard onto the actual frame, but in tighter spaces, of course. All right, I'm gonna call it a day. It's getting dark. Tomorrow, finishing details. The cutoffs from either end, those are going to become additional support right in the middle of the frame. Remember how I said I was going to put some bolts through here? Well, it turns up between the glue and adding some additional screws. This is plenty strong enough. Finishing out, I'm just rounding some of the corners on the different boards, just so there isn't sharp edges. In its final form, the bed frame. Pretty straightforward business. Turning it around to work on it, dragging it here. Quite rigid, so thumbs up on that. The extensions in the back here look a little bit cobbled together, but at the end of the day, the mattress will be over top of it, so it's fine. Cleaning up the rough edges, sanding everything down, smoothing it and align it, combined with the mattress being on top, I think it'll be decent. I am a fan of clean minimalism, so this big board here with the wood texture for the backboard, good choice, Corn. Good choice. The solid board for the legs combined with the hardware sticking out, it continues the Ikea theme, Scandinavian minimalism. Oh yeah. These pillows up against the headboard rest quite nicely. These original pillows, though, from the first video, that was one good thing that I did do. There we go. Grown man bed. I'm officially a grown man. There's always more that could have been done. Like I could have got some wood putty to fill in some of the seams and imperfections. I could have sanded the entire thing so it's one consistent color, giving it a finish of some sort, whether it's a paint or stain. But you know what? I'm happy with this. I like the way it's turned out. So in total, I spent about $50 on wood, another $13 on glue and sandpaper. Government wanted a few shekels as well, for a total of $71.35. Not bad. Wow. Maybe if I calculated in the cost of that bike, because it's the only time I've really used it, I don't know if it's so cost effective after all.